So in January, former players of Northwestern University football team came out and basically went public with some accusations of hazing within the football program. An outside attorney and their firm did an investigation into it. A couple of weeks back, came with the investigation with the results of it and said basically, yes, this is widespread. Yes, it happened, but the coaching staff didn't know about it. Then the newspaper at Northwestern University published an article where basically another former player came out and said the coaching staff probably did know about it. The university president then released a statement and said, we focused way too much on the reports finding that they didn't know when we probably should be focusing on the fact that they should have known.
Yeah.
Today,
makes sense.
Today, they fired Pat Fitzgerald, who's been the coach there for 17 seasons.
17 years, 110 and 101. He's the statue coach there.
Yep.
That's what he is.
Gabe, this is, kind of right up your alleyway, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, I never got hazed in college. Like, the most we would do for hazing at Memphis is they'd throw us up in front of the damn team room, and we have to sing a song when we're freshmen in front of the whole team. Okay, who gives a damn?
Right.
Oh, you have to dance in front of the team. Who gives a damn? Like, they're talking about, like, under center exchanges where they're both naked. They're talking about, like, a running situation where if you missed a sprint, or if you did something wrong at practice, they'd hold you down and they'd wear masks and they'd dry hump you. It's like, what the hell are you doing?
What was
why do people do this? And this is not like uncommon. Here's the thing I'll say. I see a lot of people saying this and I agree with them. Like, this is more widespread than it should be in college football. And they try to say, well, it's so widespread, like holding just Pat Fitzgerald accountable doesn't seem fair. At the same time, let's make it not so widespread.
Right.
Let's make it not a thing. This is the goofiest shit ever.
Yeah.
It's the goofiest shit I've ever, like, why is that a necessary thing? Like, why do you have to jump guys in? Why do you have to haze them in? It's so dumb.
Yeah.
And I just can't get over it. Like, just have them sing in front of the team room.
You're right.
Just do something else. I don't know why you have to get sexual with it. Like, what the hell is the point?
What was the wasn't
What does that do?
wasn't there car wash stuff too?
Yeah, there's some car wash thing where you had like kids. I'm sorry for even chuckling, but there's like dudes going into the showers and the older guys would be naked and spinning, so you had to rub up against them before you went in the shower. It's just like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
Sorry for cussing. I just don't. It's frustrating to me.
Yeah.
Like, what? I've never understood the point of jumping people in. I've never understood the people of hazing people in. What does it accomplish besides giving them irreparable damage in their brain from when they had to get jumped in? And then you pass it down to them and they feel like they have to do it to the next people. And it's just this cycle. It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's stupid. It's idiotic. And like, again, I shouldn't say again, but Northwestern suspended him for 2 weeks outside of football season. They were going to try to do it, this week and next week. And I thought I was like, what does that prove? So you're taking it serious enough to suspend him for 2 weeks outside of football season, but not serious enough to suspend him for games going forward. But then they fire him the next day. Northwestern, I think two things can be true. One, no one should be getting hazed, and a coach should have more control over his program and understand what's going on under his nose. And two, I do think Northwestern's sort of the higher ups handled this like garbage. They embarrassed themselves through this process. Like, you suspend them for 2 weeks and then
You fire him. Yeah.
Like, because you get public pressure.
Backlash.
But like, I don't know. I just feel like ultimately for Northwestern, if they are convicted about this, they better be damn convicted about firing him, because he could come back on the back end. Because what did they say, Kenny? They said that the investigation found that he may not have necessarily known.
Yeah, that was the whole. Yeah.
If that is the truth, he could come back and sue the ever living hell out of
for
them.
no calls.
Because they're going to say they're firing him with cause on the end. And I think he has a $50 million buyout because he was extended through 2030 not too long ago.
Right.
Like, this could get uglier and uglier. This is just the beginning, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I can't say much else.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
No.
It's frustrating.
You did a great job of summing that up. Would you like to? Would you like to demonstrate?
No. We're not doing none of that. But I've never understood. I have never understood. You want to do the under center snap? Yeah. I have never understood that. But do you have you ever gone through any type of hazing?
No, I haven't.
And I know they do this at like frats too. I've never understood it with that.
I was never in a frat.
It's just stupid.
I get like the singing in front of the team and everyone's gonna get picked on.
You
and
can
messed
get
with
embarrassed
and
every once in a while.
There's a point where it's like, this is a little bit too far, and this is a lot too far.
It's super suspect.
Okay,
man.
supposedly, and I'm not saying I fully believe it. Although, I don't know why it'd be published if it wasn't full, somewhat true. Like purge masks and dry humping a guy for missing a sprint.
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with y'all, man? What goes through your head?
I would be more like, okay, if someone punched him in the face or something, but
fights happen all the time in locker rooms. That's not an issue.
But
I'll tell you this: if they tried to do that to me, they would. There's gonna be bloody noses and black eyes, and if I don't catch them in the locker room and they end up doing what they have to do to me, if there's a dorm room,
you're breaking in.
I'm breaking in. I'm getting my get back.
That get back is gonna be tough.
There's no doubt, and there's some guys that would be like, you need to handle that in house. Well, if you're trying to handle it in house and you try to bring it to a coach, and the coach is doing the whole don't ask, don't tell thing, what are you gonna do? You would have to leave. Well, you could either go public, or some people would say, well, just leave. Get out of that situation.
Right.
So I can't go to the school I want because they're dry humping me when I miss a freaking sprint? What the hell is going on?
And then if you're a decent moral person, you're probably thinking, well, I don't want this to happen to other people.
Right.
So is what it is.
But I'll say this. I just want to reiterate. Northwestern better stay convicted in this thing, because this could be a pretty substantial court battle settlement. They're going to have to deal with some tremors from this hazing situation. And I like the other part that got brought up on my show today. Okay, you make the DC. I think their DC is going to be their head coach now on an interim basis.
He was there too.
He was there. That's what I'm saying. The whole staff was there.
Yeah, what are you doing?
It's the same players.
Yeah.
I guess they're going to have what I did here is they're going to have a third party attendant in the locker room to oversee
is weird
things.
as hell.
Weird as hell. And also, if you have to have a third party attendant, why don't you just clear house so you can figure it out later? You know, and then
you're basically saying I don't trust anybody in that locker room.
I'll tell you from experience, you have a third party attendant in that damn locker room, that dude is catching hell.
Oh yeah,
every day. He's gonna get flamed.
Talk about purge masks.
Yeah, for real.
He's gonna get jumped in. He might get hazed, for God's sakes.